So let's begin with sitting. And to start off with, you might just put the guitar down and just sit straight on the edge of the chair, allowing your back to be straight, and just close your eyes and really relax. Experience what it feels like to be relaxed. So often when we play the guitar, as soon as we pick it up, we're already tense. So learn what this feels like. And in terms of playing position with the right hand, we would just bring it up to the guitar like that. And in doing so, make sure that no tension has creeped in. Let's begin with the right hand. Now the pinky sometimes has a tendency to kind of spasm out like that. And if you have that problem, just tuck it in and make it move with the A finger. At first that might feel awkward, but eventually it'll just do it on its own. Let's go back to our set position, and we're going to discuss arpeggios. Now we could play arpeggios very slowly. And in time we could work up to speed. But you know, we already have this motion. Let's just actually set the thumb and just start with the I, M, and A fingers. And if we slightly separate that, we've got a very fast arpeggio right away. So let's review these strokes in the context of the piece you just heard, Celtic Tale. We start off with rest stroke. Now one thing you'll notice is that for the most part I'm alternating my fingers. This is not so essential in a slow piece because we have lots of time. We generally think of the rule of alternation is that you always alternate. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you get a better sound out of one finger than the other, and you tend to favor that nail. First thing would be to look at that first measure. And notice with the left hand, it has a shift right away. And the way that we do that, first of all, we play right on our fingertips. And when we shift, okay, let's go back now, look at the right hand at the very beginning of the piece. We're going to use that free stroke that I talked about in the first video, where it's a very short little stroke. The very first thing that we have to do in Bianco Fiore is to play a descending slur. So it'd be good to review with the left hand what that is, how we execute that. It's a pull down, and then immediately come back. With the first finger, you can block out the E string, so you don't have to be concerned with touching it. But guitarists tend to have what's called on the left hand a hinge bar. If we don't use the hinge, then we have to jump up with the first finger like that. That's okay, it's just a little bit choppy and hard to execute. However, if we put this first finger in this position, then we just have... So in those first two chords, first of all we have that descending slur again. Remember to pull straight down to get a nice slur. And then in the next measure, with the right hand, after we strike the A, we have to stop the E. So it would look like this with the right hand. So that we don't have the bleeding in of the two notes. And then here,